Really?
Yes, we never contacted each other, but he had my number. So anytime he runs into me, be like, "Oh, you didn't call me." I'm like, "You had my number. I didn't.
Oh,
We didn't exchange
so
contact.
really?
So you are the one that has my number. So I wouldn't call you." And then chick to chick. So I won't do
Wow,
that.
that's interesting. I really like the dynamic of wow.
Yeah, and then a few moments after.
Welcome to another episode of Centered, where we talk about the things that help us stay grounded and balanced in our everyday life. I'm JMN, your favorite host. And in the studio with me today, I have another very important person. She is a business professional, a creative visionary. She is a human resources and a global talent acquisition. She's also a business system analyst. Please welcome Mrs. Opemipo Obaido.
Thank you.
Welcome
that sounds like
to
a
the show.
mouthful for some reason.
I know. I'm trying to read it out.
It's
Welcome to the
okay.
Show.
Thank you
look
so much.
good.
Thank you
for
for having
coming.
Thank you.
So I ask this question, but before I go there, the word of the day for today is synergy. Collaborate with someone. Speak to people. Even the Bible says one shall chase 1,000 and 2 10,000. Speak to people, do things that you cannot achieve on your own. So today, I'm going to ask you, Mrs. O,
Okay.
what is the weirdest food you've ever had?
Weirdest food. Well, me, I'm one person that tries on everything. I don't mind trying things, honestly. And I think one weird thing that I would not try, regardless of what it is mushrooms. I'm sorry. Just the idea that it's a fungi, I don't want to try it. That's all. It's not like I've tried it, but just that I wouldn't try it.
I want to ask you, do you always think, or do you have it at the back of your mind that you would always be a pastor's wife?
Well, no. I have always been somebody that was in ministry, that loved to serve in any capacity that I can. Since I gave my life to Christ, I've always wanted to do that. And pastor's wife, that one is a very serious one. I never anticipated it, but I never said never. You understand what I mean? I didn't anticipate it. I didn't look for it, but I did not cross my mind against it. I was open to it because I was in ministry. Of course, I'm going to find somebody that is a God-loving person, faith-loving person. But it would probably be one capacity or the other in ministry.
Yeah.
Not exactly a pastor, but it doesn't really matter to me.
That's good, because a lot of people always say, no, I don't want to marry a pastor.
Be careful for what you say no to.
Because of the responsibility and all of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be too much. Now I have to be Mommy Gio. No, I don't want to take on that responsibility and all of that. How is the responsibility? How are you?
Well, I think I didn't focus more on the responsibilities. Let's just put it that way. Because when I met my husband was already a pastor. He had always been a pastor, even before I met him. I think he's been pastoring for more than 5-6 years even before I met him. So, and when I met him, it was just a passing conversation, and that was it. And when it was like getting serious, I reached out to a couple of my friends, because I have a few friends that are pastors' wives, that are pastors, that are stuff like that, and my mentors, my fathers. And then I said, okay, what does it feel like? Be real with me.
Oh, you ask them about
Yeah.
him? Oh, okay.
I asked them. I reached out to, especially, there's one that used to be very close to me, Pastor Tokwel Kodwa. I reached out to her specifically, and I said, be real with me, like, be serious with me. How does it feel? Like, because she didn't anticipate it. She never wanted it. And even if you've heard Dr. K very well, Dr. K is the one that, our husband is the one that Dr. K talks about, that is the one that he ordained against his will. Yeah, so it was more like a catching up, and I'm like, okay, what does it feel like?
Because I was going to ask you how you felt when you heard that it was called to ministry. So knowing that it was already in ministry before you met him, and you didn't mind.
Well, I had an instruction earlier
Okay.
that had prepared me ahead. Because I knew that it was somebody that I already knew before. And most of the people that I knew before, they were in ministry in one function or one capacity or the other. So that was one. And I think a few moments into our courtship, it was going to be ordained officially as a senior pastor or like as a pastor. So that just kind of, okay, reality check. Are you sure? Like, this is it.
Yeah, because
So yeah, that was like a reality. But after a few conversations, and the wife of our founding pastor is
no. Before you tell us that, you go there, how did you meet him? Yes.
Man, I think everybody has one weird story about they met their partner or the other.
So how did you meet him?
I think our own case was we had a King's Word reunion, like church reunion, and we all went there. Throughout the reunion, I didn't even notice that I didn't see him.
In Canada or in
Nigeria, in Osun State, Nigeria.
Okay.
Precisely, Obafemi Awolowo University. So all King's Word campus ministries met up in that same space. So all of us like, oh, okay. But me, I'm an Ife product now, so I didn't really look around. I had my cliques, my G's, and my friends and all of that. So I didn't even look for any other person. But I was going to go home, but I had a family friend that he came with.
Okay.
And I was like, you came from Lagos to this place and you will leave me in Ife to go to Lagos. I'm going with you. Whether you will squeeze me, you will pack me, we'll sit down double, we'll get to Lagos together. So he was in the car, but they came like, oh, cozy, this. So he had to go talk to them that somebody has to follow them home. But it felt very uncomfortable for him to like want to. You want to come and inconvenience me. So I kind of overheard the conversation and I just locked up. Like, what's doing this one? I was chatting with my family friend. And then he interfered by saying something in response to what we're talking about. And I just gave him the face like,
was it not you that you didn't want me to?
No, like, why are you interfering in my conversation? But the funny thing is, let's just cut a long story short. We ended up coming to Lagos together, chatting all the way from Ife, and the conversation went on. And nicely, actually, he took my number and we never contacted each other.
Really?
Yes, we never contacted each other, but he had my number. So anytime he runs into me, he'll be like, oh, you didn't call me. I'm like, you had my number. We didn't exchange contact.
Really?
So you are the one that has my number. So I wouldn't call you. And then, chick to chick. I won't do that.
That's interesting. I really like the dynamic of wow.
Yeah, and then a few moments after I left Nigeria for Canada, and he didn't know. He just ran into my family friend. Like, I've not seen this person in a while. And then like, she has traveled. You didn't know? I thought you guys exchanged contact. No, he took my number. He never called. That was not my problem. And then found each other on Facebook, connected.
Are you serious?
And then we started talking. We do on and off for a while. And officially we kicked off again on Facebook after like 2 years of like on and off and disappearing. And we're here to the flow. And then
that is beautiful story. Beautiful story. For those that doesn't know you, do you want to talk about the things you do, about yourself and all of that?
Do you want to hear that?
Yes, we want to.
I'm one of those people that they say jack of all trades, kind of. My hands I'm very crafty with my hands. And for the weirdest things, I relax cleaning.
Cleaning? Nah, that's not
cleaning relaxes
that would never be me.
And I specifically based on educational backgrounds. I have educational backgrounds in economics, international business management, professional accounting, human resource management, business analysis.
Hey, every
with like certifications and all. Wow. But in every other side, I am a fashion enthusiast. I'm a fashion designer. I love fashion. So you always catch me in one thing or the other. Like recently that I won the fashion design creative for the African Fashion Week Toronto. So you always find me in one thing or the other that is related to fashion.
Fashion design.
My piece for that contest was a recycling material piece. And I had a mixture of lace, recycled bags, and newspaper flyers and stuff like that to make a full-on outfit.
Wow.
If you don't catch me in it, you won't know.
Wow.
If you don't catch me in it, you won't know.
Wow.
So basically what it is. But you always find me in anything fashion, anything crafts, anything. I love to cook too.
How come I've not been to your house?
You're all invited. You just have to give me the time and space because I need to create that time. My schedules are pretty crazy at different times. But yes. I think for me, I've always been a busy person, right? I kind of grew up so fast in getting things done and stuff like that. So I've been this independent person for a while. So, and I've managed to build my individual self because I was quite single for a while. So I made sure that my singleness was actually being whole.
Yes.
So I found myself, well, we are always finding ourselves. I can't say I've found myself, but I constantly make time for myself. And when I notice that I'm in a lot of things, I try to pull back a little bit and get my space. But my body tells me to, so.
Yes.
My body tells me to, but I'm that person that I build relationships, not just meet people. So I am not in my space to just catch on to names or just be like, oh, hi, I know this person, I know this person. If I'm going to say I know you, I probably had like a few conversations with you. I probably know you by name if I'm actually interested in building a relationship. So I wouldn't say there's a balance. I would say there's more of an harmony because I still find myself in fashion at different times. Most of the weekends, I'm always in fashion retail spaces and stuff like that. So I find an harmony in between them all. Most time during the week, I am either writing, working. I write too, so.
I know. I saw that on your Instagram.
Yeah, I write.
Yeah, she has a book. Check it out.
Yeah, I'm an author of Moments in Life, like a short journey that compiles a little bit of journaling, a little bit of the phases of life that we all go through, and gives us a little bit of an experience.
You know, the last, I'm sorry to interrupt. The last time I had someone here and we were talking about a woman has to have, do things. Don't just be a wife and all of that. But right now, your own is like, another, like, how many things have you?
Well, I incorporate it. I incorporate it into everyday life, basically. I think what I do is like on the train, I'm probably getting stuff done. I'm listening to audiobooks. I'm journaling a few points that I need to write. When I'm working in the office, my ears are plugged. I'm making notes and this stuff. The only thing is maybe I don't find time to compile everything before a short period of time. But the day that I have time, you find me maybe in front of my computer, finding ways to like gather my thoughts together. I'm very practical in writing things down. So you find me scribbles everywhere. So sorry.
Wow.
You find scribbles everywhere. Like my to-do list. I can be very organized. Like I have alarms for everything. Like my break time, I have alarm for it. It just registers the fact that it is 12 o'clock and it's time to take a break. Because sometimes I can be ingrained in whatever I'm doing that my brain I just look up and it's 4 o'clock. Like, no, I don't want to do that. So I have incorporated times into everything that I do, from the wake up to the time I leave the house, to the time I'm on the train, to the time I'm supposed to start work, to the time that I'm supposed to get off, take a break, take a walk, all those kind of things. So yeah, drink water.
I know you said you don't pay attention to the responsibility, but is there any time you ever feel like it is too much? Being a front person, alongside your husband?
I think there will be times where you feel, and I would say there are times where I feel like it's too much. Not because I have to do this activities myself, but sometimes it's just more like, okay, people are demanding things from you. Oh, where is this? Where's that? Oh, what are we supposed to do with this? What are we supposed to do with that? Oh, can you get me with this? Can you help me with this? And I'm in the middle of teaching children's church or doing something, and I'm like,
it's just me. Don't forget, though. I'm only one. No.
And I'm like,
one person.
Oh, no. I am in the middle of something. I think we can make it a little bit balance in such a way that you catch me before I get into something, and then if you need to ask me something, make a good appropriate time to get to it.
Yeah.
But I try to accommodate everybody most of the time. As kids, you have to be cautious of them because the moment you leave them, they're distracted.
Yes.
So you have to make sure that, okay, give them something to do. It take maybe a few seconds. Oh, how can I help you? Blah, 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 blah. And then we go back. And if I feel like it's a little bit off the edge, I'll be like, okay, can we put this later? And then give me a few times, maybe another few minutes. Please avoid anybody coming towards me so that I can get things done and stuff like that. But yeah.
So as a pastor's wife, do you think that you need to have relationship with everybody in the church
Not really.
specifically.
Not really. If you try to do that, you're endangering yourself.
Exactly.
Even as a human being, not everybody will like you, not everybody will love you, not everybody will be around you, and you yourself would need time for yourself. So I feel like we should have some form of relationship, even if it's acquaintance, friendship, conversation, cordial information, all those kind of things, but not necessarily. I would do follow up. And the way we do it in such a way, especially with me and my husband, is we break it out. You follow up with the women, I will follow up with the men, and then he can choose as the spirit leads to do anything he chooses. But I did not decide, okay, I'll follow up with the women and start following up with everybody. I just go, oh, I just got to check it up with you for 1 week. No, I will pick one person per week, or I'll pick two people per week. I will pick, because I'm not calling you to just say, oh, I'm calling you to check up on you. I want to know. So in that process of knowing, I'm trying to build a relationship, but I would have like maybe, oh, I know this person, but not like that. I know this person, but not like that. That kind of differentiation.
Yeah, because I was having a conversation with someone, and she said she's also a pastor's wife, not on the show, privately. And she said sometimes she feels like, because as a person, even before becoming a pastor's wife, if you are my friend, you have to be far away. We just get on call and we talk on the phone. Like, if I have to see you every Sunday or maybe twice a week, I don't want to have that kind of relationship with you. I just want to see you. Hi, how you doing? And then that's it. Do you ever feel like that?
Well, I'm a people's person, so it doesn't get to that point. But the same way I'm a people's person is the same way I know how to differentiate my relationship with people. I give people labels.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my friend. If I call you my friend, then you are actually my friend. You understand what I mean? Except that we've gotten to a point where I'm your friend, but you're not my friend, and I don't know about it. But I don't think I have that kind of relationship.
Yeah, you'd always know.
You always know, and sometimes you'll feel like the drawback, because not like one of my pastors say 20 children don't pay for 20 years. You will outgrow some relationships, you will grow into others, and you will advance at different phases. Not everybody would go with you to where you're going. Yes. And at some phase in your life, you are going to build different synergies, different relationships, and you have to be able to label those relations. Some people will be your friend, but they are your friends for money, financial information. They're your friends for... And one thing I'm consciously learning in recent times that one of our pastors is actually hammering on in terms of opinions and definition expectations. If your expectations are not spoken, and then if they are not, if you just build up an opinion about somebody and you're waiting for the person to like meet up with where you're at, you're actually the one that has the issue. Because when the person then does something wrong, based on your own expectation of the person, you consider the person as being a bad person. Yes. Will still be surprises. I think the best part of it is love unconditionally. You know that regardless of what it is, this person is still human. Yes. People are bound to make mistakes. Yeah. I might be offended at, the person might not see it as something wrong. Exactly. And how I might speak to this person might not take it nicely, or the way I would react to something might not be the way you react to the other thing. And I cannot question how you feel. You're allowed to feel the way you feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let's strive towards harmony as women, as especially women in nature. We are naturally created to do a lot of things, nurture a lot of things, cater to a lot of things. And whenever you find yourself, break yourself into activities that help you improve yourself, aside from you gathering other things and helping people stay afloat. Find time for yourself, build up yourself, consciously find accountability partners for different things, and keep growing, keep learning. The day you stop learning is the day you start dying.
I hope you've learned something. Don't forget to share this with someone who needs it. I'm JMN, and until next time, stay centered.